So Chipp is an easy way to build AI agents. A lot of what you'll see here, you could do with ChatGPT or Copilot, but the difference with Chipp is you can do it for other people, right? So you can train it and then give it to everyone on your team. And so even if they don't like AI, they can use AI. I've spent most of my career helping democratize technology, and this is sort of a way to do that. So Chipp is just with two P's, CHIPP.ai, and you can just click Get Started. It's free. One of the best places to get started, like we said, it's easy to iterate. And we do have, over 200 different templates. So you can look up things like AI tutor, for example, and download the AI tutor, right? Or you can look up the policy and procedure, and you could actually get this pre-built agent and then modify it. So for example, if I go up here and duplicate the policy and procedures, so if we're trying to create a new policy for our school, this will just give us kind of the backbone or the template. And then like we talked about, it's so important to bring your own knowledge into this, your own documents. So that's something that you can really easily do with Chipp. So on the left-hand side is how we train it. So there's two ways to train an AI tool, which is you tell it what to do or you show it what to do. So to tell it what to do, we're going to use a prompt. Right. So prompt is the way you talk to an AI. So in this case, you're a writer, your role is to draft policies, and then it's going to do these steps. And so as a school, I would go in here now and make my own steps, right? So maybe I don't need it to require about legal. Maybe I need it to ask about what grade it's in, or maybe I need to do something else. But these are all the instructions that we could use. So that's how you tell it what to do. The other option is we just show it what to do. So like just upload a document of a previous policy and say, make a policy like this about screen use or about after school activities, or maybe you upload a YouTube video and that YouTube video has information about it. So that's a really easy way to train it. And then on the right is what you and your school will see. So if I click on share, I can grab the link and copy that. And then I can go over and I'm going to now see my AI chat that everyone on my team can use. And I can either embed it in a website or I can just start chatting with it here. And it's going to go through those instructions that I just gave it. So if our team always wants it to behave a certain way, we can just tell it how to do it. So a really great example of this in the education side, I like showing this tutor from NIU, so Northern Illinois University, because one of the problems with AI is it always gives you an answer. So it's not a very good tutor because it just tells you the answer. And so one of the things you can do is say things like, don't give the answer, right? Use the Socratic method. Force students to think through multiple times before giving an answer. And so that's where we can bring that methodology and that experience in. And then when they're asking questions, like I have a calculus question, it's trained on their textbook. These are all the chapters of their textbook. And if I have a calculus question, it'll start talking to me here. But one of the reasons why NIU is excited is that they have a large majority minority school. So a lot of the students don't have English as a first language. And so they don't have the tutor resources for those students in other languages. So I might tell it my name, but I might say something, like, can you speak Spanish? And it'll just immediately switch, right? The power of AI here is that it can talk in any language at any time to anyone and can be a thought partner for everyone. So those are two really quick examples. So I think a great way to get started is you can either go to Chipp and build one from scratch, or probably the easy way to get started is go to that marketplace and search for something, right? Just search for what you're trying to do and use that template to build your own. And I think having that power to use your knowledge and expertise and put it into action is really powerful.